Hi guys, this is Hyunmin Max aka Max. Welcome back to another video on the channel. So we have an insane amount of content yesterday. I'm gonna talk about more crazy content upcoming later on today as well as for the rest of the week. We're gonna talk about the market as well as of course right what to invest in. Now yesterday right before the content right drop actually we have gotten a number of SBCs. Let's go through them one by one. The first one is Sony, right? 4-star, 5-star. Of course, he does have the finesse shot for his playstyle plus. Now, this is a +1 from his inform upgrade. These are the requirements itself. So in total, right, he actually costs about 710k on release, and he actually costs a little bit more right now because fodder is up due to the sheer number of content that we have. So, is he expensive? He's expensive, yes. Is he worth it? I think it's kind of debatable. The thing about Son is he can probably stay in your team, right, for a longer period of time. I would say that he probably can stay in your team for the next 2 to 3 months. So that is something that you can consider. We also got Rafael Liao, right? The upgrades were not that great. It's just a +1. Now this one, right, it's actually way more expensive, right? He actually costs about 470k on release, dropped down to 440, and right now based on the fodder prices he costs about 520k. For me, Rafael Liao, it's absolutely not worth it because it's just a +1. He costs about 520k to complete right now. You're better off, right, just buying off the goal, right? The goal is just an 86 overall, and he actually costs less than 100k right now, so this is a no-go for me in regards to the SBC. Now this is the biggest SBC that we have gotten yesterday, Rodrigo. 4-star, 4-star. A bit of a pity that the work rate is still medium attacking work rate, but I don't really mind given that we are still at the early stage of the game. He can basically start anywhere right across the front line, which is very, very helpful. He does have the first touch as his playstyle plus. Now, this card, right, let's talk about how much it costs first, right? He actually comes up to about 400k on the release date. And now, right now, right, he's actually 425k. And his his improvements, right, it's actually very, very major. Let's pull out Footbin, right, and take a look at how big of a increase, right, he has actually gotten in terms of the upgrades. If you guys can see, right, there's a +2 on the pace, +4 on the shooting, +3 on the passing, and +4 on the dribbling. These are absolutely right mental upgrade to this card itself. So for me personally, right, out of all the SBCs, right, this is the one that is the most worth it. This is almost, that I say, right, a must-do SBC. Now, because of the fact that, like I mentioned, right, this card is so worth it, just about 400k to complete, right, he actually made some cards, right, totally explode. If you guys were on the live stream yesterday, we were looking at this Valverde, right, live on Twitch. We were looking at him. When we saw him, he was at 300k, and I told my chat, guys, let's actually watch this card. This card is gonna do really, really well because the Rodrigo SBC, it's very, very worth it in terms of coins, right? He went from 300k, right? It says here he went to 370k, but in reality, right, he actually went all the way up to about 400k. So that's absolutely mental. Now, somebody like Rudiger as well, he didn't fluctuate that much, but you can actually, right, he's actually a card that is really good to do fluctuation trading. As you guys can see, he went from about 75 down to about 61k at content drop before going back up to about 67. So if you see this card going down to about 59, 60k, right, you can actually try to pick him up to do some good fluctuation trading because there's actually, right, an insane amount of demand for this Rodrigo SBC. Right, so that is something that you can look at. Moving on, let's talk about some of the other content that we have gotten yesterday as well. We got the Team of the Week upgrade, right? Team week 1 to week 4. Same requirements, right? 83 with a 85 minimum, right? I mean, with 185. So this is actually repeatable, and you can actually do it, right, 2 times every single day. Now, my thing with this SBC is this, right? EA is definitely trying to control the market right here so that, you know, they are building up our Team of the Week in our club so that when they do require Team of the Weeks, right, they actually don't explode that much in price. So that is something to, you know, take note of. And definitely, like I always mention, right, if you have extra fodder, just chuck it in. It actually costs 10k to do, which is the same price as the discard Team of the Week. So definitely you have to do that. And finally, right, our man Hector Bellerin is free, right? he was actually supposed to come out on Thursday, but because of some error, he didn't. And right now he's already out. Very cheap, just 25k to complete. I don't think there is much to talk about there. I think he's just like a decent card. Now, of course, we have also gotten a objective in Callum Wilson. He actually looks like a very, I would say a very decent card. 3-star, 3-star. I think the stats are pretty good, right? He doesn't really have any significant traits. The thing with this is it's actually very easy to complete. You basically just have to have 3 Premier League players, right? And, assist a couple of goals and you actually get him. So that is not too shabby there. Of course, right, the fact that, he's actually obtainable, right, actually made some of your Premier League strikers drop. Likes of your Watkins, right, that people are actually using because they have actually been placed. Let's move on, right, and talk about the actual Trailblazers team itself and see, right, what are some of the cards that we have gotten. So I think that the major thing about this team, right, is the fact that you guys will realize that in terms of the stats, it's mostly just a +1 from their base version. It's more to do with their play styles, right, that are actually being upgraded or swapped around. So if you take a look at somebody like Hansen, right, she now has the finesse shot as her playstyle plus instead of trickster on her base goal version. For me, this is definitely a better playstyle plus. It's definitely more OP than your trickster, right? People are banging in finesse shot right outside the box. And surprisingly, right, some of the cards actually, I would say, right, they have a downgrade in their playstyle plus. So for Griezmann right now, right, the new card, he has the Travella playstyle, but actually on his base goal version, right, he actually has the finesse shot. Right, if I were to choose, definitely I'm going to go for the finesse shot. And then Koundé also kind of seen like a downgrade. The new version has the slide tackle. The base goal version has the jockey. So for me, right, Koundé is actually one of the best defenders in game, right? When you actually is somebody who do lots of manual defending, and his jockeying playstyle plus, right, actually really helps him, right, become one of the top few jockey center backs or manual defending center backs, right, in the game itself. So for me personally, right, I kind of feel like he is actually, this version is actually not so great. So as you guys can see, right, Koundé, I want to point out, he's actually really good to do fluctuation trading, right? At content drop yesterday, right, 520, went up to 560, dropped back down to 520, before going back up to about 560 and then dropping again. So his price range is between 510k to 560k. If you guys were to see this card dropping to about 500k, right, you can actually pick him up to do some fluctuation trading. So that is one of the cards that you can actually trade with. So the fact that we have so many good SBCs, right, Son, Rodrigo, and then we have other not so ideal ones like Liao, right, actually made some of your cards in similar positions, right, go down in price. So if we take a look at somebody like Dembele, right, right wing, right, same position as Rodrigo, left wing, same position as Liao and Sonny, he actually went down in price and he didn't really rebound up. 200k at before content drop, went all the way down to about 160, rebounded back up to about 174 before dropping back down to about 165k again. Now, the rest of your market, however, right, some of your more meta players, right, they actually rebounded back up after content drop. So somebody like VVD, he went from about 196k before content down to about 180k before rebounding back up to about 196, 197k. So this tells me that people actually have coins in their clubs right now and they're actually looking to spend it. Now, I did also mention, right, always I said that cards whose specials are too expensive, right, their base version tends to bounce back up. So if you take a look at somebody like Koundé, right, his new version, the Trailblazer one, is 543k, which is basically, right, some of the other people's entire budget. So if you take a look at the gold version, right, he definitely, seen some rebound. 157 bounce back up to about 180k, which is his current price right now. So that is something that you should always keep at the back of your mind. If the newer, better version is way too expensive, right, the base version, right, almost always, right, go back up. One of the surprises that we have gotten yesterday, right, was also, the fact that we have actually gotten a SBC that actually gives out packs. I'm actually talking about your Trailblazers Challenge 1. Nowadays, it's very, very rare for EA, right, to actually drop any SBCs, right, for us to get packs other than marquee matchups, right? So I guess this is a welcome change. If you guys want to do some SBC solution trading with this, right, I suggest go to Footbin, go and open up some of the solutions. Try to target the gold and silver, not gold and silver, the bronze and silver cards, right? They actually fluctuate a lot. Some can go as high as 1 to 2k, some even up to 3k. So that is somewhere that you can actually take some coins. Now, one of the bigger things that I want to talk about is the fact that we will be having, right, Trailblazers Evolution. I know we've just gotten one set of evolutions, right, just like a few days ago, but this is on EA's official website, right? They said that we will be getting Trailblazers Evolution slots during the 2-week campaign. So these players are the ones who have stood out for our clubs in Ultimate Team itself. Now, my guess is, right, this evolution, right, it's gonna probably be more expensive than the versions that we already have. Currently, we have to pay 50k for your pacey as well as your relentless wingers. This one, I think minimally, right, it should cost about 100k. So this should be released, my guess, right, at content drop possibly on Tuesday or Wednesday when it's a little bit more quiet. So whichever cards look meta after being evolved, right, they will definitely go up a lot in price. So we will be live during this. I will be calling out cards to snipe to make some coins. Do remember that in the previous video, right, I did show you guys some of the silvers that were required, right, in the Bruiser Wingback. They basically went extinct. So what I'm trying to say is there are lots of coins to be made there. It could also be that, you know, it actually allows us to continue to evolve the players that we already evolved. You know, the likes of your Fatih, Darwin Núñez, Garnacho, so on and so forth. But my guess is it's probably gonna be new evolutions. I don't think they're gonna allow us to evolve the old ones. So anyway, we have more upcoming crazy content, right, that can possibly impact the market a lot. We have a leaked Laurent Blanc SBC. My guess is, right, this SBC will probably come on Sunday or Monday. I don't think it'll be coming later on today. So Blanc is always a very good card at the start of the game, right, that people use a lot in their team simply because, right, he has that long reach. So he's definitely going to affect the prices of your center back. So do watch out for that. And we have a very confirmation, or rather we have a very reliable leak, right, by this guy, Foot Police, saying that we will be getting the Declan Rice SBC, right, later on at content drop today. So if your Rice SBC is good value, similar to your Rodrigo, right, you can actually look out to do some link investments. So one of the cards that I picked out for you guys, right, it's actually Martin Odegaard. He's good because he's out of packs, right? He's actually in Team of the Week 3, so there will be no supply of him. How much should you look to pick him up at, right? He actually went from about 81, right, down up to about 87k, and then he's basically, right, his price is shooting all the way up. I would say what you want to do is wait for Rice's SBC to come out, look at the stats, see whether it's good value, and if lots of people are actually going to do it, right, I can see Odegaard easily, right, hitting 110 and 115k, so that is something that you can look out for. Now, more upcoming content, right, that we will be seeing is your base hero pack, right. I mentioned that this SBC will probably come on Sunday, and I think that will be the case. So for those of you who still have fodder, right, let's go straight into it. Let's talk about it right now, right? Your fodder basically right now, right, they're actually at a very high price, especially for your higher rated, simply because of the amount of SBCs that we have out right now and the amount of SBCs, right, that we will be getting later on, right? We have so many leaks. So if we take a look at 87s, right, they were actually at about 13.4, went down to 12.5 before rebounding back up to about 13.6, which is currently, right, where they are at right now. Your 88s also did really well. 18 down to 16 before going all the way up to about 20k. So, if you guys actually invested, GGs to y'all, right? I already mentioned in my previous video that 87s and 88s are my favorites, right? And they have been doing really, really well. I did also tell you guys that the people in my Discord, I tell you guys to just lazy list your cards, right? You don't need to panic because we picked up fodder at a very low price. So if you guys were patient, GGs to you, you have made a lot of coins. Now, if you still intend to invest in your higher rated fodder, right, your 87s and your 88s, one thing I want you guys to take note of, right, is their price ranges. If you take a look at Bernardo Silva, his max price range, right, is 27.5k. So if you want to invest in your 88s right now, right, I would suggest you go for somebody like Bruno Fernandes. Simply because, right, his max price range is at 30k, which is way higher. If you have to pay 250 to 500 coins more for a card that has like a 3k more price range, I would say go ahead and do it. Now your 89s, right, also went nuts, right? They went from about 25 all the way up to about 33, 34k. And just take note that also, right, their max price range is 37.5k. So I would definitely stay away from your 89s. Now, you actually will have two windows, right, to pick up your fodder. The first one, it's a content drop on Saturday after the store packs are out. And then your second window, right, will be squad battle rewards on Sunday. I will be giving the people in my Discord, right, the buy prices for this fodder. So if you want the buy prices for these cards, right, join up the Discord. This will be in the free segment of the Discord. I will also be giving you guys, right, the lazy list prices, right, while we actually wait for the fodder to drop in price. So watch out for that. So in the meantime, right, if you do want to pick up your other rating fodder, right, I would say you can go ahead and do it. Of course, your 84s are always great. You can actually go and aim, right, your 85s and as well as your 86s. 85s, right, try to get them at 4k maximum, possibly if you can below. 86s, right, try to get them at about 8k, because your 85s and 86s, right, they're actually not up as much as your 87s and higher. So yesterday at content drop, right, I did mention that I will be doing some live trading, right? So we basically did that, right, on Twitch, and we made you know a lot of coins, right? If you guys take a look, right, these were the cards that we picked up, and these are the cards that we basically sold off. As you guys can see, we sold off Edison at 25.5k, right? I'm gonna show you guys how much we picked up Edison at. We picked up Edison at 20.5k, and then the next card that we have is actually Bernardo Silva, right? We sold him for 19.5k. Now this is an absolute, right, crazy pickup that we have gotten yesterday. We only bought him for 7.7k. So you guys can work out how much we made. We made more than, you know, about 11k or so on Bernardo Silva alone. And then we have Oceanman. We bought at 18,250, and how much did we sell him for? We sold him for 21,250. So like I mentioned, right, there are so many ways of making coins, and if you guys want to make coins, right, you can also join me live on Twitch. I'm just going to show you guys how to do it exactly, right? It's actually very simple. It's not just me, right? I'm going to show you some of the people on my live stream, right, some of the cards that they picked up. So one of my viewers, he actually picked up Marquinhos at 18k, and he sold Marquinhos at 33k. So he basically almost doubled his coins. So we were getting crazy deals on bits. If you want to make coins, like I say, you can join us live on Twitch. I'm going to show you guys how to make coins. It's actually really easy. Moving on, right, we will be getting the mini release on Sunday. And these are the three players. Definitely Mitoma is the star here. I'm really looking forward to him getting a very good card. Dante as well as Jordan Henderson for the Saudi League links. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is EA, right, messing up the fodder packs on Thursday. These were the packs that we are supposed to be getting, right? You know, because of the FIFA 23 objectives. So if you guys take a look, these are the packs that we should have gotten. Now, however, right, we have actually gotten a 85/5, which was the wrong pack. You had to actually, right, log on to your consoles to claim this, right, within the first 30 minutes, right? Because after 30 minutes, right, EA actually stopped giving out this 85/5. So those who logged in early, right, you basically have extra packs. So some people, right, who actually didn't do the objective, right, they have actually still gotten this pack. So, I mean, I guess, you know, good luck to you guys for those who have actually gotten this. Now, the second error that I want to talk about, right, is this join the club pack, right? It was supposed to be 15 rare goals from your top 5 major leagues. However, right, we actually only gotten this join the club pack. They only gave us 3 gold rares. So this is the second mistake. Now, what EA did, right, was this, right? If you haven't opened your 3 gold rare pack, right, they have actually changed that pack, right, to the correct pack, which is not something that they do usually. I can show you guys the pack because I actually haven't opened up that pack. This has huge precedence, right? This tells me that the next time, right, we receive a wrong pack, right? A wrong pack. Remember to go and open your wrong pack, right? Before EA actually converts the wrong pack to the correct pack. In the past, right, what they used to do was they would just leave us with the wrong pack and they will give us another correct pack. So that is something that you can actually do in the future. Now, EA, right, also has had some issues with giving out all the packs. So these were the kind of these were all the packs, right, that we were supposed to be getting on Thursday. But not all of us got everything, right? I got the join the club objective. I got the new era 1. I didn't get my 82 by 10. I also didn't get my new era 2. I didn't get my 84 by 3 or my 83 by 5. So if you're like me, you have completed all the objectives and you haven't gotten everything, give them some time, right, to actually give you the rest of your packs. My guess is they probably will give us all these packs, right, within the next 1 to 3 weeks, quite possibly. Now, on the topic of store packs, right, I want to talk about the store packs that we have gotten yesterday. Now, for the first time ever on FC24, right, we have actually gotten your 100k packs. If we take a look at the probability, right, it does say here that it's a 4.1% for your Trailblazers, but it's actually all your fodder Trailblazers that you can be packing. The pack weight on the Trailblazers, not that great. We've actually opened quite a few on SharePlay yesterday, right, and I was the only one who have gotten a Trailblazer, and I actually gotten the left back from MLS called Wagner. So, you know, it's not that great, not that ideal. And these are some of the other store packs that we've gotten, right? Premium Trailblazers, Trailblazers Essentials. This is actually a very huge pack, you know. This is even bigger because it's basically an 82 by 30. At this early stage of the game, right, it's actually a very, very big deal. So you guys just have to watch out for more league packs, right? If we go through this, we still have the Supreme Season Opener Pack. Contains 40 rare gold players with 1 guaranteed to be 85 or higher. The Deluxe Trailblazers Pack is another one that will be coming as well. And then, of course, we also have the Season Opener Provisions Pack. For some of you who has EA Play, right, the EA Play pack is also scheduled to be released. So all these packs, right, will definitely have an impact on the market. Now, talking about the market, right, it's actually at a very good place right now because people has lots of coins, right, from their saved up packs, you know, from the store packs, promo packs, etc. We take a look at somebody like Joao Pedro, right? He went from about 260 down to about 244 before rebounding back up to about 295k, which is where he's currently chilling at. And right now, it's actually, right, not a bad time to start investing, right, in your road to the knockouts, right? Because in this upcoming week, or rather in the following week, we will be having the Champions League games, right, the European games. So if we take a look at some of the players, right, I actually want to tell you guys about players like, I think Klaus is actually really good for pickup. Owa also, right, try to aim for like 17.5 for Klaus, and then Owa try to aim for about 14k. There will be more and more hype. Typically, right, the low points for these cards, right, are actually now. And then if we take a look at Team 1, right, I actually, you know, I think Silidia is a really good pickup, right? 13.5k, French right back, center back, that's absolutely great. So those are some of the cards that you can actually look at. So do go and pick up all these cards and start investing. And also, right, another investment that I want to talk about with you guys, right, is actually your Team of the Weeks. Now, Team of the Weeks, right, typically, right, their low points are actually on Saturdays. So right now, I think the Team of the Weeks that are looking great, right, is somebody like Romero. I like Romero. Try to get him at about 16k. Giroud, try to get him at about 14k. I think all these will do really, really well. This will probably be their lowest point, and by Tuesday or Wednesday, right, they will actually hit higher prices, right? So those are some of the things that you can look at. So the buy window for some of these cards, like I mentioned, right, will be later on at content drop, as well as after squad battle rewards today. So go and go and pick up some of these cards. And of course, right, let's just open this to see, you know, whether it's worth all the hype / fuzz. I don't know whether we'll get anything great. Odegaard. Okay, I guess it's not too bad. Right? Make it a double walkout, EA. I don't think it's a double walkout though. No? Double walkout, let's go. Who's this? Not bad. Good fodder. I already have him though. Great fodder. He's gonna go into the Rodrigo SBC for me. What are the rest of the cards that we have gotten? Okay, I guess it's a decent pack, right? Decent pack. I'm not gonna. So yeah, that's all from me, right? If you guys enjoyed the video, hit that like button. If you guys want to join the Discord, you can do so. We have the free segment, right? And then we have the VIP segment, whereby all you have to do, sub to me on Twitch and you get access to the VIP Discord. All the links will be down below. And once again, thank you guys so much for the support. We already crossed the 1K mark on YouTube. Thank you guys so much. And I'll see you guys soon. Alright? Take care, guys.